You're awfully quiet, you know. Everything's going to be fine, Godric.
Yeah, I just hate this sort of thing. Not exactly my comfort zone.
Relax. Now let's go clear your name, farmer boy.
Mr. Manston, Miss Hope, thanks for coming in. We just had a few discrepancies regarding the purchase of Field 21.
Right, yeah. That's on me. I missed a filing step when we transferred the funds.
It's been sorted now. I went through the financial statements myself. Receipts, loan documents, everything's accounted for.
I see that. Everything lines up perfectly now. Seems it was just a clerical oversight.
So, we're in the clear?
Absolutely. You're free to continue operations as normal. Just keep those records handy next time.
You can count on it.
Appreciate your time, Agent Carter.
No problem. And good luck with the new season.
Well, that's finally over. The IRS thing's been cleared. The papers are signed, and I can actually breathe again. Now it's August on the farm. The carrots are in the ground, the sorghum's ready to harvest, and I've got my eye on Field 7 for a bit of canola action. Because apparently, I enjoy being permanently broke. Before we get too excited though, I've got to check the next phase of the building project. 2,000 liters of planks. Liam, Grace, radio check.
Loud and clear, boss.
Morning. What's the chaos today?
Right. Liam, fire up the combine, head to Field 2, sorghum's ready to go. Grace, hitch the trailer and stick with him till it's done.
Finally! Been waiting all year to drive that beast.
Right then, let's get some real work done. Flatbed trailer, my old reliable, never lets me down. First job of the morning, the greenhouse haul. Tomatoes, lettuce, strawberries, all looking good. Let's see what the local market's paying today. Probably peanuts, knowing my luck. It's not glamorous, this part, but it is satisfying. 5 grand, not bad for a morning's work. Next up, the building project. 2,000 liters of planks. 2,000! I swear this farm's trying to become a furniture shop. At least it's progress. Once we get this next phase done, that shed's going to look brilliant. Proper storage space. Alright, let's grab these planks. Hope they're dry, because the last batch looked like they'd been pulled from the bottom of a lake. Lovely. That'll do. Back to the farm we go. Got a busy few months ahead. Carrots are in the ground. Should get a nice haul if the weather plays nice. Poplar's nearly ready again, so that's more wood chips to sort. Sheep need reorganizing too. Thinking about splitting the pasture. Maybe building a little shelter. Sell off a few of the older ones. And that wool pile's big enough to shift soon anyway. Then of course, there's Field 7. My next bad financial decision would set me back 100,000. But at least we wouldn't need a loan. I want canola in there before winter. Could even bring in enough to start thinking about cows next season. If we can balance it all right, pigs, sheep, maybe cattle, this place could really start to feel like a proper mixed farm. Still, one step at a time. Right, time to get some lime down. Carrot fields up first. Can't have the soil throwing a tantrum when it's feeding next season's pigs. Sorghum's being harvested as we speak. Wheat's going in Field 3 next month. Goodbye, alfalfa. You've served your purpose. The rotation's actually shaping up nicely this year for once. Now, let's call Walter and see if he'll sell me Field 7. Morning, Walter. I was wondering if you'd sell Field 7. It's so close to my farm, it's practically part of it.
Godric, it's miles from me. You're the perfect neighbour for it. Go on then, make it yours.
Amazing. Walter, thanks so much. I will get the paperwork sorted now.
And the IRS thing? Everything okay there?
All sorted. Just a missing signature on a document. Nothing more. No issues.
Well, congratulations on the new field. And no more IRS. Fantastic. Have a great day, Godric.
Thanks, Walter. You too. Right, that's settled. It's mine. 103 grand. No loans needed. Clover in it already. I'll mow it, ted it,
and bale it into hay to stock up feed for the animals. Well, would you look at that? Lot 139 also belongs to Walter, asking 194 grand. Doesn't come with any fields, but it does come with two cow barns with pastures and a sheep barn with pasture. Built-in water supplies, barns for shelter, very handy. Could start growing and breeding dairy cows in one, beef cows in the other. Move all the sheep over here, and then we could replace the sheep paddock back at the farmyard with a nice-sized pig barn. Decisions. It's tempting, but right now we've only got $40,000, so we'll need to save up and sell some silage before buying anything else. Back to work, I suppose. Can't daydream all morning. The farm won't run itself. Radio check. Liam, Grace, you there?
Loud and clear, boss. Halfway through the sorghum in field 2. This combine's behaving well. Miracle of the century.
Loud and clear. And yes, Liam, miracle or not, don't jinx it. It could break at any minute.
Good. Right, just to update. I've gone and purchased field 7 off Walter. Clover's being mowed now. We'll ted it, then row it. Grace, once you're done hauling the sorghum, I'd like you to grab the baler and bale field 7 into hay.
Of course, boss. We'll make for a good change of scenery.
Thanks, Grace. Liam, once you've finished with the combine, put it away and grab the bale trailer to pick up and store the hay bales Grace makes.
Copy that. Bale trailer, check. Hay storage, check. Combine, it's been fun, but check.
Liam, sounds like you're getting attached to that thing. My turn next harvest.
That's the spirit. Right, top priority. Field 7 needs clearing ASAP so we can cultivate it and plant sorghum next month.
Roger that. Field 2 sorghum almost done, boss.
Let's get to it. Half the sorghum gone, Field 7's clover ready to ted. A productive month already. Let's keep it moving, team.
Roger that, boss.
That's the spirit. All right, back to work. Right, checklist time. Because if I don't start organizing this chaos soon, my brain's going to melt faster than butter on a griddle. So, we've got field 7 now, finally. And Grace and Liam are finishing up the hay bales as we speak. That should top up our feed stores nicely for winter. Maybe enough, maybe not. Depends how cold it gets and how many animals we end up with. We'll need to double check the storage once it's all stacked. Next month, Field 7 needs cultivating and planted with canola. That's priority number 1. Then Fields 2 and 3 both need cultivating as well. I'll put wheat in Field 3. That should give us a nice rotation and something to sell come spring. Still have to keep an eye on the poplars. Fingers crossed they're ready by December. And then the carrots should be good to harvest in November. Need to plan machinery for that too. Maybe rent another trailer if things get tight. Honestly, I might have to start roping Hope into helping manage all this. We're expanding faster than I can keep track of it all. I'll get her to help with the books, and maybe a production plan or two, just to stay ahead of things. So much to juggle. Animals, crops, contracts. Speaking of animals, we've still got to figure out where the cows and pigs fit into this whole setup. Maybe once that new lot is sorted out. Right, focus, Godric. Hay feed, canola, wheat, poplar, carrots. Got it. Time to wrap up the month strong and roll into September, ready to go. September already. Can't believe how quick the year's flying by. The carrots are looking fantastic, nice and green, coming along better than I expected. The sheep, well, they're multiplying faster than rabbits at this point. No wonder the feed's disappearing and the water tanks are running low every morning. Still, can't complain. Come April, we're going to be swimming in wool to sell. That'll be a tidy payday. Morning, team. You two on frequency.
Loud and clear, boss. Just finished topping up the fuel, ready for action.
Morning. Coffee in hand, radio on. Let's go.
Good stuff. All right, Liam. I need you cultivating today. Start with Field 7, then move on to 3, then 2. That order, please.
Copy that, boss. Field 7, then 3, then 2. I'll get it sorted.
Perfect. Grace, you're on fertilizing duty today. Every single field we've got, please.
All of them? You're kidding.
Afraid not. Gotta get those nitrogen levels back to perfect if we want big yields next season.
All right, but you're buying dinner after this.
Deal. As long as it's not instant noodles again. As for me, I'll handle the greenhouse run this morning. Then I'll move on to the next phase of the shed project. After that, I'll be relocating the sheep. Gotta start sorting which group goes into the new paddock and which stays at the main yard. Busy day ahead, folks. Let's make September count.
Copy that, boss. Montana's finest farming trio, ready to roll.
You mean Montana's most overworked trio?
Ha! Either way, we'll get it done. All right, radio's on. Let's get to work. Hello? Liam? Why are you calling me? What's wrong with the radio?
Nah, nothing's wrong, boss. Just didn't want Grace hearing this one. Figured I'd keep it between us for now.
All right, now you've got me worried. What's happened?
I've just been thinking a bit lately. You know I'm 1 year into my 4-year contract here, right?
Yeah, of course. You're doing a cracking job, mate. What about it?
Well, when the 4 years are up, I've been thinking about maybe taking a year or two away. Do a bit of traveling. Always wanted to see more of the world. Montana's great and all, but I keep thinking about Scotland.
Scotland, eh? Bit colder than here, I'll warn you.
Yeah, but I've got this dream, right? Always wanted to fish the lochs in the Highlands. Just take a rod, some peace and quiet. See what happens. My cousin lives in a place called Kinlake. Tiny little town. Apparently beautiful. Thought I might crash with him for a while. See what life's like over there.
Sounds like a proper adventure. And you've earned it, Liam. 4 years of putting up with me. I'd say you deserve a medal and a holiday.
Aye, well, I've also been thinking, maybe after that, I'll try to start my own thing. Nothing big, just something like you've done here. Maybe a fishing charter. Maybe goat yoga one day. It'll happen.
Still on the goat yoga dream, eh? Now that's a niche market. Though knowing you, you'd make it work.
You never know. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you early. Didn't want to spring it on you in a few years' time. Still plenty of time to go. Just thinking about what's next, you know?
I get it, mate. Honestly, I couldn't be happier for you. You've got ambition, and that's what farming's all about, really. Doesn't matter if it's crops or cows or goat yoga, as long as you're building something for yourself.
Thanks, boss. Means a lot, really. I've learned a ton here already. About farming, about running things.
But seriously, Liam, when that time comes, you'll have my full support. You've been solid since day one. If you ever want help setting up, advice, whatever, you've got it.
Cheers, boss. That actually means a lot. All right, I'll let you get back to whatever madness you're up to.
Aye, back to reality. But good chat, mate. Keep dreaming big.
Talk soon, boss.
October already, and we're down to just $30,000 in the account. Time to top that up with some silage income, I think. Next phase of the shed project needs another 2,000 litres of long planks. Easy enough. These carrots are only a month away from harvest too. Can't wait for that payday. And the wool. My God, it's getting out of hand. I can barely keep up with the food and water for these sheep. Not surprising though. 176 in here now, and 20 more being born every single day. For now though, we've got field work to do. Liam, Grace, you two around?
Yep, loud and clear, boss.
Morning, Godric. What's on today's hit list?
All right, Liam, I need you over at the silo. Hitch up the forage wagon and start unloading that 550,000 litres of silage we've got stored. Sell it all over at Montana Hay. That should give the account a nice boost.
500,000 litres, huh? That's gonna take me all week. You ever think about getting a bigger trailer, boss?
Or maybe just hire a truck and driver to do it for us. Just saying.
Yeah, maybe one day. But not right now. Funds are tight. So it's good old-fashioned hard work for us this week. I see you're already out planting wheat today, Grace. Always one step ahead. Good job. Once you're done, can you fertilize fields 7 and 3? Then get the hoe onto field 7 as well. And if you're still feeling up for it, you can wrap the silage bales I'll be making in field 10.
Got it. Planting, fertilizing, hoeing, and wrapping. Easy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'll just be living at the silo all week. Exactly how I wanted to spend my life.
Oh, poor Liam. King of the silage wagons.
All right, enough chatter, team. Let's make some money and keep these fields turning. Over and out.
Now, if last silage numbers are anything to go by, that 500,000 litres Liam's hauling should fetch us around 70 grand again, which will bump the account back up to a nice clean 100,000. Not bad, considering how tight it's been lately. And that's not even counting the 3 or 4 trailer loads of silage bales, plus the ones we're cutting and wrapping right now. Those'll go straight to market once winter hits. Silage prices always spike when the snow starts falling. We're finally getting to the point where we don't even need to take contracts for other farmers anymore. Feels strange, doesn't it? Just focusing on our own land, our own crops. No more running around fixing other people's messes for a quick payday. This is the year we go fully independent. And that's before the poplar harvest. That's the big one I've got my eye on. December, maybe early January if the prices dip. We'll strip it, chip it, and hopefully cash out a nice profit to start the new year strong. Between the poplar, silage, carrots and wool, we'll be sitting pretty. Then maybe, just maybe, we can finally invest in those pigs and cows we've been talking about since last spring. The pigs will be a good move. Constant income, nice turnover, and they'll eat the carrots, which saves us hauling feed from town. And cows, well, cows are the big leagues, aren't they? Milk, manure, maybe even beef if we split the barns right. More work, sure, more cleaning, feeding, and probably a few headaches when something breaks in the middle of winter. But also more money and more stability. I like the sound of that. Feels like the farm's really turning into something now. Not just scraping by, but actually growing. Yeah, this might be the year we finally start to feel like a real Montana farm.
Boss, last silage run coming up. Finally! Once this is done, I'll start picking up the mown grass and dump it into the empty silo.
Excellent, Liam. Almost there. Keep at it.
And I'm on it with the bale wrapping now. Field 10 is looking tidy.
Perfect. Both of you making great progress. Keep it up. Now, time to call Hope and see if she can help us out in the new year with her banking and organizational skills.
Hello, you. Busy day?
Hey, Hope. Busy as ever, and that's putting it lightly. Listen, I wanted to ask, would you be willing to help me with the farm plan for next year? Month by month, field by field, jobs, harvests, animal rotations, the whole lot. The logistics are starting to get a bit much on my own, and I really want a solid plan heading into the new year.
Of course. That's exactly my sort of thing. Organization and numbers come naturally. Happy to help.
Honestly, the workload's growing so fast. I was even thinking, maybe I could teach you some tractor jobs next year. Help you get involved in the practical side of things.
That could be fun. Honestly, I think I'd enjoy that. But maybe we start with the planning first. Get a full year mapped out properly before we dive into tractors.
Agreed. That's sensible. Oh, and while I'm thinking about planning, I just realized we have nowhere to store the carrots once they're ready in November. Grace mentioned a root crop storage barn would solve that, but we won't have the funds in time. I might need to talk to you next month about a $150,000 loan to cover it.
That's fine. I can have the papers ready and everything written up properly when I'm back at work next week, so we're good to go.
Perfect. And while we're at it, I want to really dig into the farm plan. Month-by-month jobs, field rotations, harvest schedules, all the moving parts. Silage, hay, carrots, poplar, winter prep, animal movements, everything. I want to know exactly what's coming at us, so the farm runs smoothly.
Absolutely. We can do a proper sit-down at home soon and map it all out in detail. That way you can head into the new year with a plan for everything.
That's exactly it. Makes me feel less like I'm juggling 100 things at once, and more like I actually have a handle on it. And honestly, having you on board, someone who can see the numbers, the timing, everything, it'll take so much stress off my shoulders.
I like having a plan, and I'll make sure it's thorough.
Thanks, Hope. Speak soon. November is here, and so is the rain. Grey skies, steady drizzle. The next phase of the shed project is calling for 2,000 litres of long planks. But this month, the main focus is the carrots. November means harvest time, and these carrots aren't going to dig themselves up. I've been doing some research online, and from what I've seen, the DeWolf GBC would be our best option. 101,000. Efficient, reliable. Only problem is, we only have 95,000 in the bank, and I already plan to get a loan this month for the carrot storage. Morning, Liam, Grace. You two ready for a wet November day?
Morning, boss.
Loud and clear, Godric. Coffee in hand, ready for action.
Good stuff. Liam, I need you to hitch up the bale trailer and start hauling the fermented silage bales off to Montana Hay. Get them cashed in. Daniel will be pleased to see you again, I'm sure.
All right, boss.
Grace, head to the shop. As soon as Liam drops off the first load and the money lands in the account, I'll pull the trigger on the carrot harvester. And as promised, you get first dibs harvesting today.
Copy that, boss. On my way. Always love trying out new equipment.
Oh, lucky.
All right, Grace. Carrot harvester has now been ordered. Should be waiting for you when you arrive at the shop.
Perfect timing. Hitching it up now. I'll bring it back to the farm and get started right away.
Excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Once it's back, you can start on the first rows. It might take a while.
Yes, boss. One row at a time. This may take a while for sure. I'll need you to be ready with a trailer as well.
Got it. We'll be there as soon as I can. Liam's first silage trailer income should be just enough to cover the new carrot harvester and these planks. Just. Need to make sure everything lands smoothly in the account. Otherwise, this plan falls apart. Now, back at the farm to drop off these planks. Grace has just started on the carrot harvest. First time she's run the DeWolf GBC, so I'm curious to see how she handles it. I better swing by the Field21 barns first to hitch up the other trailer. Don't want her waiting around. Gotta keep things moving smoothly. Phew, arrived just in time to unload the first load from the harvester. 5,000 litre. At least this machine has its own storage, so I don't have to follow Grace around like a puppy, constantly unloading. If we'd gone for the cheaper harvesters, that's exactly what I'd be doing all day. Meanwhile, Liam's doing a cracking job hauling silage, and I can already see the bank balance looking much healthier. Liam, once you're done with the silage, hitch up the hoe and head to Field 3 to remove the weeds, please.
Copy that, boss. On it.
These carrots are taking ages. One row at a time. Really slow. Good thing we only planted this tiny field.
Exactly. The pigs don't need much, just enough for their diet. Small field, small workload, but perfect for our needs. The carrot harvest's moving along, but slowly. These rows really take their time. The trailer's starting to fill up, though. That's a good sign. Can't let things pile up too long. Better call Hope in a minute. We need to get that 150,000 loan sorted, and make sure the root crop storage barn goes up ASAP today.
Hello, what's up?
Hey, Hope. We need to get the 150,000 loan for the root crop storage barn done. Can we sort it now?
Absolutely. 150,000 over 1 year at 3.6% interest. Monthly repayments of 13,000. Money should be in the account now.
Brilliant. Thanks so much, Hope.
You're welcome. I've already got the builders on their way. They'll have it up and ready in no time.
Lifesaver, Hope. Really appreciate it. Now, looking at the new root crop storage barn. Expensive, but absolutely necessary. Only place it would fit was at the end of the horse paddock, even if it cuts slightly into Field 10. But it actually sits nicely there. Solid, practical, looks great. Perfect for storing all these carrots. Time to unload the first trailer load. 26,000 litres of carrots sliding off the trailer into their new home. Feels satisfying to see them safely stored, ready for the pigs and winter feed. Everything's coming together nicely.
The carrot harvest stretching into the night now. Rows and rows of carrots, trailer after trailer. But we're getting there. Grace is putting in the hours, working her socks off. What a legend. Honestly, couldn't ask for a better helper out here. And talking of legends, a huge thank you to our latest NEXTGEN legends, Jamie Morpeth and the Macabre Tavern. Without you guys, that root crop storage barn wouldn't even exist. Seriously, you've made a massive difference. Thank you so much, legends. Back to the harvest. Seeing the last trailer unloaded, the carrots safe and secure in the new barn. It's a great feeling. Everything's running smoothly. The silage is in. The new shed planks are ready. And the farm's in a good place heading into winter. All in all, a successful carrot harvest wrapped up. And now it's time to turn our minds to the months ahead. Winter's coming, but we're ready. Everything's set, and I can't wait to see what's next for the farm.